A cool story that is going on at Johnson. The school is making history, and it's all in the family with the coach and his son. Our Cameron Cox is here with more. Cameron?
Don, football teams always stress the word family, and at Johnson High School, football and family go hand in hand, literally. But for head coach Ron Ritterman and son Hunter Ritterman, they wouldn't have it any other way. Instead of saying, Coach, you said, come on, Dad, or something like that.
Oh, no. I've definitely never say Dad out here. That's off limits.
He's coach at school and dad at home. For the past 4 years, Ron Ritterman and his son Hunter have spent a lot of time together.
181 special. I'm go, ready? It's definitely a unique experience. Kind of get to work together, butt heads every so often.
You know, the day you have a child and that baby's laying in the nursery, you always wonder how they're going to turn out, what they're going to look like. You know, will they ever even be in sports? Will they be part of what you've been a part of? And Hunter's been a blessing since day one.
The real blessing is sharing the football field, but the tough part is playing the roles of head coach and player. How hard is it to separate being a dad and being a coach?
I think you'd have to ask other people. I think I'm as fair as I can with him. I think some of the coaches on the staff feel like I'm harder on him than the other kids.
Is he tougher on you?
I think he definitely is a little tougher on me.
I try not to be. I try to, in fact, I tell all the parents in our community, I'm going to treat your son just like I treat my own son. But apparently, I probably treat him a little harder than I do them. But I try not to take work home either.
And that's the key to success behind this father-son duo.
I've always kind of had a rule at my house that I wouldn't bring work home with me.
It's just easier for us if we leave all the football stuff here because that's what our mindset is at school. And then at home, that's kind of like our time to relax from our busy schedule.
Busy schedule indeed. The Jags are rolling. They beat the top 3 teams in town, Smithson Valley, Brandeis, and now Steele. Not bad for a program who had no playoff wins coming into the season.
It's definitely cool getting to know that we're going to be able to look back and that we got to share these last 4 years together.
As a dad, are you able to appreciate all that now as a parent, or is it probably going to hit you later, maybe after this?
I think that'll come later. I think right now it's still about the program, it's about the team, but I'm sure down the road, months, years, maybe years from now, we can look back and say what a special time this really was.
And speaking of looking back, the debate right now, who's the better quarterback? Coach Ritterman starred at New Braunfels Canyon and Texas State before going into coaching, but the game these days is totally different.
My little sister actually had the best answer, and she said, back in the 80s, I was pretty good in the system that we had, but now in the year 2013, Hunter does more stuff and is better at it.
I think I would pick me, too. I think I'm a little bit faster and a little bit bigger than he was. He was kind of scrawny in high school.
I think the politically correct answer is to say we were both fairly successful in what we did and in the systems we were in. But if I had to pick one to lead our team this Saturday night, I'm going to take Hunter.
You can tell he's a dad at heart, Don. As the dream season continues for Johnson, so will the debate on who's the better quarterback. But if that topic ever gets brought up at home, the final vote goes to Mom, which means Dad doesn't stand a chance. Isn't that right, Don?
That's right. All right, thanks, Cam.